He's got himself a 4-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the fourth.
That's cool to have pennants with the individual player.
Jeff McNeil hits a hot shot, and Estrada makes his second error of the day.
Wow.
So Thairo Estrada playing in his second game of the season, having his difficulties at the Keystone.
We're not in Pennsylvania, are we, Gary?
Second base has always been known as the Keystone.
This is just, oh boy, that's just not good fundies right there.
So now Francisco Alvarez with McNeil aboard. He lines one on one hop to Estrada. Should be an easy double play. Tovar completes it. 4-6-3, second straight inning that the Rockies have turned to. Mets baseball on Pix 11 is brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing. By Celino Law. Car crash, call Celino. By Stop and Shop, feed the moment. And by Made in Cookware, the cookware chefs actually use.
How you doing today, Russ? Doing all right? Good. Glad to hear it.
Well, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Not the conventional way. Error followed by double play. So do you take a pitch?
Swing. He's hot.
He took a pitch.
Well, it's a backdoor slider. Not a good first pitch to swing at. Unless you're looking for it.
Lindor has singled and walked today. So we gave you the stat last night about the fact that the Mets have won 25 straight games in which Lindor has homered, tied for the second longest streak ever. That does not include 2 postseason games where he homered and the Mets won. Last night, first inning and 8th inning.
Well, he pulled that one off the left-hander from the right side, and from the left side got a ball away off Halverson. Opposite field home run. Remember, the ball didn't really carry that well last night into left field and didn't affect Lindor.
Just got it over the orange line and off the base of the railing. I was a little perturbed, though, at the fact that they turned off the lights while the umpire was calling the ball in play.
Yes.
I know that it's really tempting to use the light. Well, the lighting pyrotechnics that they have in the ballpark as Lindor gets himself another base hit. But you really have to be careful about that. Somebody's going to get hurt.
Well, we mentioned in the open, as Lindor goes, so go the Mets, and hasn't been retired yet in this game. 2 for 2 and a walk.
Now on base 5 times out of 6 in this series. So the Mets have a 2-out base runner for Nimmo, who is singled and hit into a fielder's choice, 1 for 2. Nimmo with his base hit in the first inning is now hit in 5 straight games. And it's interesting, Keith. You mentioned him choking up earlier with 2 strikes, but he's doing it earlier in the count too.
He's doing it all the time. I've noticed every pitch, and there's nothing wrong with that. I always choked up around an inch, Garrett. An inch. I just felt I had better bat control.
And that's driven to the gap in right center field, headed out toward the wall, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo crushes his 9th home run of the year, a 2-run shot. His 3rd career home run against Senzatella in just 11 at-bats, and it gives the Mets a 6-1 lead.
Fastball right down the pipe. And you just can't do that against major league hitters.
Now Soto flies one out to left center field. Back goes Doyle near the wall, and it's out of here. Nimmo and Soto go back to back. 7 7-1 New York. Number 9 for Soto. Home runs on consecutive pitches from Nimmo and Soto. 0-0-0.
Fastball. Oh, down the middle, a little above the belt. That's a pitch he's been pulling off a little bit and getting it towards the end of the bat. Not that time. And there's your reaction. And
well, if you go back to his first at bat in spring training when he hit a home run to just about that same part of the ballpark, this is when Soto's at his best, when he's driving the ball to left center field.
Yep.
Pitching coach Darryl Scott out to visit Senzatella. The Mets hitting back-to-back home runs for the first time this season.
And there's the ball with Nimmo right down the middle, a little below the waist. 2 fat pitches, 2 bombs, and boy, the Rockies have just got to be punch drunk.
Here's Alonso, and he takes the first slider outside for ball 1. So there will not be home runs on 3 consecutive pitches.
Well,
Pete singled over the third base bag his last time up. He's now hit in 7 straight games, and lots of smiles in that dugout. That's with a couple of home runs in this inning, after they hit 3 home runs last night. Mets are 9th in the National League in runs scored, but they're 4th in home runs. I don't know if they can pick up in other areas of scoring. This one's flied to shallow right. The first baseman, Farmer, in foul ground, makes the catch, and that retires the side. But back-to-back homers from Nimmo and Soto extend the Mets lead. 7-1 New York as we go to the 5th.